Welcome to the second episode of 15 Minutes. 15 Minutes is essentially a show that involves interviewing well-known Malaysian celebrities, though we do it with a slight difference. We ask questions that are less asked by the mainstream media. Every episode will be hosted by a different person, either a staff or a student from the KDU University College's School of Communication and Creative Arts. Hi, I'm Jason Pua, a student from the Diploma in Entertainment Arts program, and I'm your host for today. We're very happy to have with us today Mr. Lawrence Wong. He's an actor, a model, and a singer. Let's take a look at some of his works. Hi Lawrence, it's
Hello.
good to have you here.
Thanks for having me as well.
Yeah, so my first question is gonna be like, what was your childhood dream?
Wow, many. When I was really young, I wanted to be a doctor. Because when you're young, that's what your parents feed you. You should be a professional, you should be a doctor, a lawyer, or one of those jobs that pays you a lot. And then I wanted to be an architect because my uncle was an architect and he was like the favorite of the family. So I aspired to be like my uncle. Which then, after that, I wanted to be a vet because I love animals. So yeah, I had a lot of things I wanted to be, but just not an actor.
So when did you discover your passion for acting?
I always get this question a lot, but to be frank, I can't really pinpoint a certain moment or where I'm going to be an actor. But when I was studying, I sort of dabbled a bit in acting and modeling. After I finished my degree, I continued to do modeling work and stuff. And as they say, it just flows. It just comes, and then slowly I do more and more acting, and till today lah. So there isn't really a point to it. I'm going to be an actor now, and I don't know.
Okay. But you started off as like a model and then you went to acting, right? Oh, okay, cool. So during that time, did you really think that, oh, if I'm gonna do modeling, and then what made you want to do acting too? Because modeling and acting is
I think it's a natural progression. Because in a way, modeling is a little bit like acting as well. Like you might have to sell a product, or you might even when say we are shooting a TVC, you might have to act out a little scene. Even things like you're happily biting into a burger and smiling, or things like when you're walking to a burger joint and deciding what to eat. All these are acting, in a way. So when I was a model, I got a lot of jobs, but I often feel that it's not because I'm the best looking. It's not because I'm the tallest or I'm the most I don't know, attractive guy or something. But perhaps it's because of my acting ability. So maybe I can say if an ad requires someone who can look depressed because he's not using a certain product, and after using a certain product he's suddenly very shiny and happy. Those require real acting skills, and I think that's what sets me apart from the other just models or talent that you see.
Your Facebook seems to suggest that you're quite a philosophical person.
Really?
Yeah, is that true?
Well, I think I'm actually more emotional than philosophical. I think philosophical is just a really nice way of putting it. I think for actors, to a certain extent, you are more closer to your own emotions, and you tend to think more, and you tend to take things personally, because you have to, right? Because when you're acting, you have to draw out emotions easily from your bank of whatever emotions you have experienced before, or you have experienced from other people, or you have seen other people experiencing them. So I think it's just how actors are lah. You're basically more emotional than people. For example, when certain things happen, I might take it more personally, or I put more thoughts or emotions into it than I should. So, and of course, if you phrase it out nicely and you update it on your Facebook or Twitter and on the various social media sites, you might seem like a really philosophical person, but I think I'm just emotional.
So you're from JB, and you don't stay with your parents all the
No,
time.
yeah.
So do you miss them?
Yeah, of course I do. I mean, but I get used to it as well. Because since young, I have been away from my family most of the time. I went to Singapore to study since 7 years old. So all the way till my university days, and after that I worked in Singapore, and after that I came to Malaysia. So in a way I have been apart from my family most of the time.
So you're really independent.
Yes.
Started
I think
from young.
Yes, from young. I think it makes you more independent, and well, you have to be. You have to be. Perhaps you grow up faster. You grow up faster than most people who stay with their family. You might have to think about more things. You really have to run your own life without anybody like nagging down on your neck and stuff like that. But that said, even though I do get used to be alone. Yeah, of course I do miss my family. But I think it also makes the time when you're with your family more precious. Yeah.
How often do you visit them back?
It's really hard to say.
Do you go down to JB? Or do they come up to KL?
No, they don't come up to KL. But they do go up to Singapore to look for me as well.
Okay.
Well, sometimes my mom come over and she'll do my housework and, you know, she'll do my laundry for me. And that's when you realize, wow, it's good to be able to have...
your mom
Yeah,
again.
to stay with your mom. Like sometimes when I'm in KL and I might be filming here for the longest time, and when you are like working every day, sometimes your like simple things like your house or your laundry or the cleanliness of your bedroom might be a bit, not up to standard.
hands.
Yeah, because you're filming every day, working every day, you don't have time to like say bring your clothes to the laundry.
Yeah.
So, but whenever I go back home from Malaysia to Singapore and I step into the house and I see like my laundry nicely done, everything nicely done, and my house is so spick and span and it's nice, then you realize that, wow,
You're home.
Yeah, I'm home and it's so nice to have my family to do all these things for me and how I wish they're here.
Okay, the next question I'm going to ask you, it's not going to be a trick question, but it's more like a question for me to know more about you. What is 1 + 1 mean to you? Yeah, you can use the board.
What does 1 + 1 means to me?
Yeah.
I think the last time I was asked this question was when I was young.
Preschool?
I know. I mean, obviously you're much younger than me, so I'm not sure if you guys play this game. But when I was young, people would ask me what is 1 + 1, and you would say like 1 + 1 is equal to my surname.
Oh, really?
Like 1 for Chinese is this, right?
Yeah.
So plus 1,
Oh.
it becomes my surname.
Yeah, Wong.
So we will have different kind of games like this. But I think now if you ask me what is 1 + 1, I think 1 + 1 is just 2.
2. So you're more of a logical kind of person. Are you good in maths?
No, I'm really bad at math. Well, I think because at this point of my life, I feel that we shouldn't complicate things. We shouldn't be too stubborn and keep going around in circles over certain things. I mean, things can be really simple. So if you ask me what is 1 + 1, I think it's equal to 2. Simple as that. Of course, I can think in a lot of different ways. Like well, he's asking me 1 + 1, which is a really simple question, but I can't believe he's asking me such a simple question. I'm sure it's a trick question. Is 1 + 1 means a boy and a girl? Is he asking me a question about relationships? Blah blah blah. Of course, I can think, all these things if I want to, but what's the point? Sometimes I think we shouldn't complicate things and cause unnecessary unhappiness or worries in our life.
You're a friend of KDU School of Communication and Creative Arts. So, do you have any words of encouragement, like any phrase,
Words of encouragement.
inspirations?
Well, there is something that I always go by. It's not exactly a phrase, it's just a word. But I think it's a very important word. Okay. It's belief. It's a really important and powerful word and affirmation that you can give yourself every single day. Because, I don't know, it might be because of the way society has evolved. It might be because of the environment we're in right now. We tend to have a lot of doubts in our life.
Yeah.
With yourself, with the people around you, with your own ability, with your own talent, with your own relationships, with everything. So I think belief is a really important thing that we need in our life right now.
It's a really strong word.
Yes, believe in yourself when you think you cannot do it. Believe in yourself when you think you're going to give up. Believe in your partner if you think you're in a failing relationship. Believe in your own talent if you think you're doing badly at your job. I don't know, I think just the word belief will really carry you across a lot of obstacles and a lot of times where you feel down and doubtful about yourself and your own life. So my advice is, regardless of what you are doing, regardless of how well you're doing, or how your life seems to be I don't know, bad or stuff, always believe.
Do you think that friends are important in life?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I think it's hard to live a life without friends. I have met people who have little friends, but I have never met anyone with no friends. So I think friends is crucial in everybody's life, regardless of what you do, how old you are, which point of your life you are at. Friends are really important. They form a sort of a support for you in work, outside work. But of course, there are many types of friends. You have really close friends, you have acquaintance, you have just a wide variety of friends. But I think we all should have friends.
If there was only 15 minutes left before the world ends, what would you do?
Nothing. I mean, it's only 15 minutes. There's really nothing much you can do. But I think I would use the last 15 minutes to just chill and relax and just, I don't know, calm yourself down, ground yourself. If you're with family, then spend it with family. If you happen to be with friends, spend it with friends. If you happen to be alone, I think I would text my friends, family that I love them and I feel blessed to have them in my life. Yeah, I think that's basically about it. But of course, if you tell me I've got a month left, I have a lot more time to plan things to do, like things I wouldn't do otherwise, so I wouldn't have a chance to do. But if it's only 15 minutes, I think, yeah, I wouldn't do anything much.
Well, thank you for dropping by KDU today. And I think we had more of a chance to know more about you.
My pleasure.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having me.
And yeah, you've been such a great example. I think you'll be a really good inspiration to the students.
I hope so.
Yeah, of KDU. And yeah, I think that everyone should believe in themselves.
Yes, please do.
It's a really strong word. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just kept going, just dance like a crazy person, and then after that, crazy person finish jingle. Okay, moving from 8 a.m. right up to 9 p.m. Most embarrassing moment on stage. It felt so good and went BAM! And everyone just went, good on.
Thank you. Good luck to you too.